Hello, I'm Alex. Welcome to Happy New Day. Thank you for joining us. Hope you'll enjoy this first English-speaking TV rubric. Well, now our first sub-rubric is coming up. It's multilingual. Here you are going to be given some recommendations on dealing with linguistic units while mastering languages like English, French, German, and others. Today, we are going to deal with Ukrainian, Russian, English, French, and German articulation. The first thing we impress our communication partner with is the way we articulate. This problem becomes the key one when it goes about talking in languages which are not your native ones. To make your articulation perfect, or close to perfect, you have to know the starting point to concentrate your speech organs at. In so doing, you will be able to move from one language to another, keeping up the correct pronunciation in each. For example, in Ukrainian, we concentrate our efforts on the lower front teeth. Піду додому. Піду додому. In Russian, it is in the center of the oral cavity. A-T. A-T. The British concentrate their articulation on the upper front teeth. To be or not to be. To be or not to be. The French focus on the bridge of the nose. Mon cher ami. Mon cher ami. The Germans sound a bit harsh, focusing on the throat. Dresden. Dresden. Okay, now let's train it. Піду додому. Піду додому. A-T. A-T. To be or not to be. To be or not to be. Mon cher ami. Mon cher ami. Dresden. Dresden. Great. Well done. The sub-rubric to come is learning to learn. Here, valuable experience in self-teaching languages is going to be shared with you. Today, we are going to talk about how adults can use the baby-like method of mastering languages. My first word, distantly uttered, not to say of mum, was probably hello while picking up the receiver. My mother, due to her professional duties, used to be often on business voyages and out of home for a long time. She frequently phoned to my family members and nurse just to keep herself informed about what was going on with me and others. As I watched them numerous times coming up to the telephone and picking up the receiver with hello, I got a habit of doing the same when I heard the telephone ring. But it would not be correct to assert that this way is just for kids. My recommendation on this is the following. Learn primarily the set phrases and expressions which you are sure to hear or use in the most standard situations where the place, the time, and other circumstances define unambiguously the speech intention and wording. For example, while shopping, you would inevitably need to use the phrase, "Where can I buy some?" which in some other languages sounds like this. French. Où pourrais-je me procurer? German. Wo kann ich bekommen? Italian. Dove posso trovare? Polish. Gdzie można kupić? Russian. Где можно купить? Spanish. ¿Dónde puedo encontrar? Ukrainian. Де можна купити? It's high time for the sub-rubric Outstanding Polyglots. We are going to get you acquainted with biographies of prominent Ukrainians and foreigners who distinguished themselves by mastering many languages, including that through self-teaching. Today, our protagonist is Solomia Krushelnitska. Solomia Krushelnitska, September 23, 1872, November 18, 1952, was the brightest Ukrainian world female opera star of the first half of the 20th century. The doors of opera houses of Russia, Poland, France, Spain, Germany, Portugal, Egypt, Chile, Brazil, Argentina, and many other countries were opened for her. She sang in front of the President of Argentina, kings of Italy, Spain, Portugal, Romania, Tsar of Russia in their own apartments. Solomia was a real and talented polyglot, perfectly speaking and singing in Ukrainian, Russian, Polish, French, German, Italian, English, and Spanish. She easily switched from one language to another, feeling and expressing subtly the peculiarities and the mentality of their speakers. But she never and nowhere failed to remind her audience that she was Ukrainian, displaying her deep love and respect towards the native language and culture, primarily the musical one. Wherever and whenever the singer performed, she included Ukrainian folk songs and works of Ukrainian composers in her concerts, which were ending with singing their compositions accompanied by herself. So, the Ukrainian language sounded in her performances in the company of the most widespread languages of the world. In the closing sub-rubric is our guests. I'm going to talk to residents of Vinnytsia, both Ukrainians and foreigners, who have got some interesting experience in mastering languages and or in other activities around them. My today's guest is Natalia Zamkovaya. She is the director of the Foreign Business Language Center, Vinnytsia Institute of Trade and Economics, Kyiv National University of Trade and Economics. Hello Natalia, how are you?
Thanks, fine. And how are you?
Thanks, I'm fine too. It's so easy to combine so many functions, is it?
No, it isn't.
Okay. First of all, tell a few words about your institute.
Our Institute of Trade and Economics was established nearly 40 years ago and has a great history. Now we have three faculties: the Faculty of Economics and Management, the Faculty of Accounting and Finance, and the Faculty of Commodity Science, Marketing and Tourism. We have also two centers of foreign languages, Franco-Ukrainian Institute and the Center of Foreign Languages.
And now a few words about the Foreign Business Language Center which you manage, please.
Our center was established 8 years ago. Our center is a great chance for our students to get perfect education, to have unique chance to get alternative education, because they study at different faculties and our education which we gave them is alternative one. At the end of the education they receive two diplomas according to their main specialty, for example, management, economics or accounting or finance, and our specialty, I mean interpreters. We have really great results. Our graduates work as owners of different tourism firms, as owners of English foreign schools. Our representatives work in different American, Ukrainian companies, and with the help of these two diplomas, they have chance and they can be competitive managers, competitive economists in different foreign companies. So that's why I think that this opportunity is a unique one, really unique, in our region, and we the only university, the only institute which gives this chance.
That's fine. Natalia, thank you very much indeed for your talking to me today. See you again.
Thanks for your invitation.
So much for today. Thank you for your kind attention from me, Alex, and the rest of the team. And a special thanks to the Department of Literature and Foreign Languages, Vinica, Timiroaza Memorial, Regional, Universal Research Library, where our sub-rubric is actually based. Do join us again next Wednesday. Goodbye and good luck.